Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing well. And this is not a video on anything related to business analyst stuff. So, I was just reading this book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it's a super interesting book. And I recommend everyone to read the book as well. And of course, I've not finished reading the entire book, but I just came across these, a section in the book which speaks about the major attributes of leadership. So I said, maybe why not just share it with all of you? Because at some point of time, we all want to kind of, be great leaders. So maybe we don't want to be leaders in our organization, but even if we are, in our professional side, or be it our personal side, you might be, professionally, you might be a leader playing the role of a leader, or you even might be a parent, you might be a person who's leading a small team, a small group, mentoring someone. So definitely it calls for having good leadership skills, because people are looking at you and they are of course wanting to follow you. So you should be having some really good qualities of a leader. So yeah, going into it, so the author kind of gives, I think, around 11 attributes of a good leader. So I'll just share it with you. And yeah, so the first one is unwavering courage. So the author says that of course we all need to have, as a leader, if you want to be a good leader, you need to have courage. You just can't be a person who's just so faint and they don't have the confidence in themselves. Of course, no intelligent follower would even want to kind of follow you, a person who's not having courage. So that's the first point. The second one is having self control. This is so important. Many of us, sometimes, given some situations, we are kind of really so, immersed in emotional feelings and that situation and how people react in a way that we are not able to control ourselves. But it's so important that we learn how to first control ourselves. Only then we'll be able to control others. Okay. And the next quality is a key sense of justice. Okay, so of course you need to be just in your judgments, in your decisions. You need to be fair, because as a leader, only when you're just, you would gain the respect of others. Okay, the next one is definiteness of plans. Okay, of course a leader needs to work his plans, and also first work out the plan, and then you need to work the plan as well. Okay, plan for the work, then go ahead and work out your plans. Okay, you just can't let everything go just as it is, just going with the flow, not having proper plans, decisions, having no direction. It's really not practical, I would say, not practical at all. Okay, so you definitely need to have some vision and some plan in mind. Okay, the next one is having the habit of doing more than paid for. Okay, so of course when we say paid for, it means that you just need to go that extra mile. Okay, go that extra mile, do something extra. Okay, so probably that's the penalty of being a leader, but I can't call it a penalty, I would not say, but it's just that extra responsibility of going that extra mile to see what's needed. And that also would take you really a long way and gain the respect of your followers and the people who look up to you. Okay, so the next one is a pleasing personality. That's so important. So you just can't have pleasing skills. You might be a knowledgeable person, a person well skilled, but of course personality also plays such a key role. You need to have a good personality, a good character. Okay, only that would kind of help people really take an interest in you, to like you, and to really love a leader like you. Okay, the next one is sympathy and understanding. So this is also very important. You just can't think about yourself. You cannot be self-centered. Okay, you need to be putting yourself in the shoes of other people, especially the people who you are responsible for. And you need to be looking at their problems, understanding their problems, sympathizing, empathizing with them. That's so important. Next one is the mastery of details. So being a leader, you just can't be at the abstract level, just knowing abstract things. You need to go down into the details. You need to go down in depth to understand what is happening and what needs to be done. Whatever matter, whatever situation you are dealing with, you need to go into the details. And just staying at surface level is just not what you have to be doing. The next one is willingness to assume full responsibility. Something really, really that struck me. So, being a leader, you just can't think about yourself and say that this is my job, this is my role, this is my work, and I'm responsible and accountable for only things that I am working on. Okay, you really need to think about your team. Okay, irrespective of whether they are doing well or not, you need to assume, okay, the good and the bad side of things. So if they are performing well, you can take up that pride as a team and you can feel good. But what if they are not performing well? If small mistakes are being made by people, you even need to assume that as well. Okay, you need to take responsibility for even what they have been doing. So that's a real leader. You just can't be pointing fingers at and just be, saying that this is not something that I'm responsible for, things like that. No, you should be taking up that responsibility. And the last one is cooperation. So a great leader needs to understand that it's always, good to collaborate and cooperate with your entire team. You just can't, be a single person and not having the cooperation of your team, because we know that everyone needs to be involved in that situation in order to, for that entire team to run smoothly. Okay, so leadership calls for power and power calls for cooperation. That's what Napoleon Hill has said, and these are all the attributes of leadership. And so, as I said, whatever role you're playing, whether it's in your professional or personal life, try to incorporate all these roles. So you don't need to go into some leadership role in order to start, exercising these attributes and these qualities. Wherever you might be, you can start exercising these qualities. It's just a change in situation, change in, environments, and change of people, but still the qualities that you have will still be with you. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. And if you get a chance, do read the book as well. It's called Think and Grow Rich. And I hope that you have a happy weekend ahead, and take care.